We are live on Africa's largest television network from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. This is Nationwide, and I'm Rhoda Anonam. President Muhammadu Buhari is currently in a closed-door meeting with members of the National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Discussions center on the state of the nation, the journey so far since re-election, and the best way forward. We'll bring you details of this in our subsequent news belt. Kaduna State Government has constituted a judicial commission of inquiry into 2018-2019 conflicts in Kajuru and neighboring communities. Mohammed Umar Ajengi reports.
Commission of inquiry headed by a senior judge with Kaduna State High Court Isa Aliu is to identify the immediate and remote causes of the conflict which separate to neighboring communities with a view to building sustainable peace in the state.
The Kaduna State Government expects that the work of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry will not only establish the facts, but will also help government and the communities involved to advance peace and justice. It is our hope that community leaders will encourage people to lift their gaze above division, to embrace a common humanity, and respect the right of everyone to life, liberty, and legitimate livelihoods.
Among its mandates is to identify individuals, traditional and religious institutions, including other associations that might have contributed in fueling the crisis. This is in addition to assessing the level of damage for necessary recommendations to government or legal action against the culprits. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Umar Ajengi, NTA News.
The Ondo State Government says its willingness and capacity to resolve crises is a way of enhancing peace in the state. The State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, stated this while inaugurating the 5-man panel on the crisis between Araromi Obu and Ikale land over ownership of Agbo Alaye farm settlement. Wasiu Rauf reports.
Violence erupted between Araromi Obu and Ikale communities over Agbo Alaye farm settlement, which resulted into loss of lives and property. The state government moved swiftly by imposing a curfew on the two communities, while meetings were held between the state government and leaders of the warring factions of the two communities. While inaugurating the panel of inquiry into the crisis, Governor Akeredolu said the inauguration of the panel is the high point of his administration's determination to resolve the crisis, adding that it is also aimed at discouraging such occurrence in future.
We must ensure there is peace. No reasonable government will stand by and allow properties to be destroyed. And I'm happy the step we are taking has turned it. And therefore, enjoy you to be dispassionate. Just hold the Bible. Just hold the scale. Be dispassionate. Don't take any side. Be courageous. Just be just and be fair to all parties in the dispute.
The chairman of the panel, Tunde Atere, promised that the panel will not disappoint the people of the state and vowed to do a thorough job. The panel is expected to submit its report in 3 weeks. In Akure, Wasiu Rauf, NTA News.
The federal government has declared Monday 12th and Tuesday 13th August as public holiday to mark the 2019 Eid al-Kabir celebration. In a statement by the Director of Press and Public Relations, Mohammed Manga, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Barrister Georgina Ekeoma Ukeria, calls on all Nigerians at home and in diaspora to use the period of this year's Eid al-Kabir celebration to embrace the virtues of love, humility, peace and sacrifice sacrifice as exemplified by the Holy Prophet Muhammad. She urges Nigerians to shun any form of disruptive tendencies and join hands with the federal government to build a peaceful, strong and united Nigeria so as to achieve an enviable next level of growth and development. She reaffirms the determination of the President Muhammadu Buhari's led administration to protect lives and properties of Nigerians, adding that security agencies under the ministry have been directed to ensure the provision of adequate security before, during and after the Eid al-Kabir celebration. The Permanent Secretary restates government's desire to all Nigerians to live a life of sacrifice, charity, love for one another. She wishes Nigerians happy, peaceful and fulfilling Eid al-Kabir celebration. Another set of 64 local government cash transfer facilitators have undergone step-down training to enable them equip beneficiaries on savings and group mobilization. Muhammad Rabiu Ali reports that this is the second phase of numerators that will sensitize more than 10,000 poor vulnerable households in 15 local government areas of Kano State.
The step-down training for cash transfer facilitators is one among the series of trainings undertaken by state units to ensure compliance with the let-down rules. Enumerators were formed in groups to know the do's and don'ts of the exercise. National Training Officer of Cash Transfer Office, Kola Solomon, says the exercise has achieved a lot in the last 3 years, commending the facilitators for their zeal.
We want to believe that at the end of this training, they will be equipped enough to go back to the community and cascade the training to the beneficiaries.
Some of the facilitators express optimism that the training will go a long way in boosting their capacity to deliver on their mandate.
We are being trained on how to coach and monitor our beneficiaries. We go to their communities, how to spend their money, how to invest, not just to finish everything at once.
The conditional cash transfer program has so far empowered more than 50,000 poor and vulnerable households in the state. Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
Now, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, has released documents on the policies and programs of the Buhari administration to ministers designating Abuja to guide them in the execution of the next level agenda. Mitari Ikben has more.
The documents enclosed in these briefcases include status report on policies, programs and projects of the Buhari administration, as well as the 2019 to 2023 roadmap of the administration and the Federal Executive Council Handbook. SGF Boss Mustafa told the ministers designate to diligently study the documents, which he says contain strategic information that will enable all cabinet members pull together as a team in policy implementation and service delivery to Nigerians. Some of the ministers designate speak on this approach of government.
This means that this is going to start, and every minister, our expectation is will have clear deliverables that will be expected of them.
It's just a proactive measure. Before you join the cabinet, you should know what is expected of you to do.
The office of the SGF, particularly the cabinet office, has given us so much hope that yes, indeed, information dissemination will be very easy, and from here we'll now be able to also talk to Nigerians, and then things will flow.
So it's like our interaction with the government of the Federation has already started. We call it evidence of good things ahead.
Together we can make Nigeria better. Together we can make the next level better.
It is expected that President Buhari would assign respective portfolios to all 43 ministers designate after their swearing-in ceremony slated for Wednesday, 21st of August at the council chambers of the State House. Meanwhile, an induction retreat for the ministers will hold on 19th and 20th August 2019 in Abuja. Mitari Ikben, NTA News.
With the exit of many experienced public servants from the public service, the need for
key sectors of public servants in ICT
and treatment.
John Jesney has a situation report.
sprang Defense of the seat, the ultimates and sisters and girlfriends support our armed forces.
You can follow Facebook at YouTube at NTA News Online or visit www.nta.ng. For live streaming, visit www.nta.ng/live. Now, you can stay updated on the go, be it on your TV, iPhone, laptop or iPad, or download the NTA mobile application from your Play Store or App Store. NTA, you can beat the rich.
Thank you for being there, and if you've just joined us, this is Nigeria First
of Enugu Ecclesiastical Province, Most Reverend Emmanuel Chukwuma, condoled the Catholic faithful on the death of Reverend Father to be achieved traditional rulers by reporting suspicious persons to the law enforcement agencies. He also appealed to the federal
for all that he has.
The health of mothers and children alike. They gave the advice in an event to commemorate the World Breastfeeding Week. Chika Ugu reports that the week was initiated by the World Health Organization, UNICEF and other organizations to protect, promote and support breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding Week is celebrated every year from August 1st to 7th to encourage breastfeeding and improve the health of babies around the world. According to health experts, breast milk is loaded with antibodies that help babies bacteria for introduction visit and
rehab this. For us from my and News Extra tonight at 9. On behalf of myself and the crew, we thank you for watching.